Hi everyone, my name is Flinti and you're watching a walkthrough of CAYNE. It's a free game, you can pick it up on Steam, and it's made by the developers of the game STASIS, who you might know. I've played this game on my channel as well. I'll put a link somewhere in the video or in the description. And this game plays in the same world as STASIS, or it's the same kind of setting. And I'm not sure why it is free, but I guess it's to sell STASIS a little bit more. It's a short experience. STASIS took up to 10-12 hours, and this one is only 1.5 hour length, maybe somewhere around that. And of course I'm going to play it. I enjoyed STASIS very much, and it's free, so I'm definitely going to check it out. And what's the game about? Well, the baby in the title screen is a clue. We play as a pregnant woman who needs to escape from creepy followers, creepy men or people that want to steal the baby once it's born. I think it's going to be like that. Now I gotta say, STASIS was kind of a depressing game. It was not for the weak-hearted, and maybe this one is neither. So we'll see how that goes. Let's just start a new game and hope for the best. It was a good game though. That's us.
I don't want a child. I've never wanted one. I had a plan, and this wasn't part of it.
Relax. I promise this won't hurt a bit.
How would he know? Thanks.
Just a few more items to check off, and we can start. Name and ID?
Hadley, 14-0-31-21-09.
And the procedure is being paid for by a third party?
Yes.
No explanation needed. No family listed?
No family. It's just me.
A special order here. Ah, that's for me. Right then. Let's begin. Nurse.
Now, count back from 10.
10, 9.
You'll be just fine, sweetie.
8, 7.
Do they make her pregnant? CAYNE. I don't know where that stands for, but we'll figure it out. Okay, she's definitely pregnant.
Oh God. Where am I? What did you do to me? Please. 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 Please, help me. Please let me go.
I can't do nothing yet. I think there's something shining next to my hospital bed.
Beginning fetal extraction pre-check.
What's happening?
Subject in place. This is ready for extraction.
Fucking answer me! What are you gonna do to me?
Oh shit. Okay, we have to do something. Surgical scalpel. We have to attack it. How do I get to my items? Scalpel. Use it on that thing. Use it on him. Okay, that's it. Creepy.
I'm sorry. Shit.
Scan complete. Subject no longer present. Fetal extraction cancelled.
Jesus. Still pregnant. Fetal extraction. This is all because of the baby? Pregnant. I am pregnant. This isn't right.
Alright, so now we're in control. She's done talking. Now, have you ever played a pregnant woman before in a video game? I don't think I did. And this is weird. But very nasty for... what's her name? Maybe her name is CAYNE. I'm not sure. Why is she pregnant? Because she wanted to. Then again, she seems surprised. And these things want her baby. I'm not sure how it changed to a human-like facility to something alien altogether. Now, the world of Stasis was very alien as well. It was the setting is, or in that game, the setting is in a spaceship, and your goal is to escape. So I'm not sure if it's probably not the same spaceship. I'm trying to remember how that went. But it's the same universe nonetheless. Okay, so we're going to have to explore. It's the kind of isometric view you might know from RPGs like Torment. And trying to think of other games. Maybe Fallout, the first Fallout games. Although this is just a plain adventure, not like an RPG. So let's have a look around. The floor, the clotted detritus of previous medical procedures doesn't inspire much confidence in the facility's patient survivability rates. The story is partially told by reading computers and computer logs, especially, and other stuff. So I'm trying to read everything that the game has to offer so we can at least understand what the story is about. Just see. Controls are pretty easy just by clicking the mouse left and right. Or just a left mouse button. I'm not sure. There's a lot of blood. That's his blood? Lifeless Hulk. Swollen model tissue gapes wetly around the scalpel. Now stuck in his vertebra. A pungent green gas escapes from his severed breathing apparatus. Let's see if we can interact with it. How far is she? She's almost like in labor or going in labor. She must be near 9 months. Anyway, we've got some items. There's a drainage pipe cover. The cover is all but welded to the floor with putrid surgical sludge. Surgical bed terminal. The blank screen is smudged with some sort of gelatinous residue that smells like ammonia. Anything else? Stained bedding, dried blood and amniotic fluids stipple the plastic sheets like mold. Alright, so what items do we have? We've lost a scalpel. We got these data records, a data disk that contains the medical records of one patient, and there's a number. We probably have to use this in the computer. Our bloodied arm with something, I don't know, plugged into our arm. Into our wrist. Alright. What do we have here? Computer terminal and another computer terminal. Before we touch those, let's see what else we got in the room. We have the black metal struts. Sprinkler valves are installed around the metal support infrastructure, but the squalid state of the laboratory suggests they've not been used in a long time. I remember back in Stasis, the puzzles could be quite hard, and the solution was to just keep your eyes open in every room for interactable stuff, because I don't think there's a button for highlighting interactable stuff. This unit controls the fetal extraction system specimen retrieval functions. Apparently it's Mother's Day, or it's an old sticker, I don't know. Arm, diagnostics. Software updated, failure to extract uterus, recalibration in progress, it's probably the date. Successful removal of uterus.
This is batshit crazy. I am crazy.
I understand why you would think that. So they removed her uterus or of a different person without endometrium tearing, successful removal of uterus without... Okay. I guess they apply to different persons. Logs and notices. Dr. Adams, level 9, calibration. Joseph Buono? Software update version, blah blah blah. Error, Danny Boland, power relay, integration. Hank, we have Hank, level 1, service extraction. Error, and this is just all a bunch of gibberish. Program. Calibrate servos complete. Load protocols complete. Press scan target. Routed to scanner terminal. Let's try to engage again.
Error. No valid target selected.
And that seems to be all that we can do with it. So let's move on for now. There's another terminal. This unit is programmed to scan a host for a viable specimen. There doesn't seem to be an exit at this point. Arm scanner control. Valid gestate targets only? And there's a big red button that we can press. Let's do it.
Scan complete. Subject no longer present. Fetal extraction cancelled.
Let's see if we can feed this these data records to the machine. Apparently not, because I'm clicking and nothing's happening. What about this one? Something's happening, but not the thing I want. So how do we proceed? That's the first puzzle already.
Error. No valid target selected.
So how do we select a target? Probably by not doing this. Let's have a look. Do we put this one on the bed? But that doesn't work. Oh, wait, holographic display. The display shows the current operational status of the fetal extraction system. That isn't going to help us. Anything else that we can do with this terminal?
Scan complete. Subject no longer present. Fetal extraction cancelled.
Let's try and use the data records and stuff. Doesn't really work either, actually. Floor? No. So already stuck in just 16 minutes. This is going to be interesting. Can we use items from this? No. No. There's nothing we can work with. I don't know. Is there something I'm missing here? Maybe we can put the disc in the terminal? In the surgical bed terminal? Let's try that. Maybe? No? No, she won't do anything with it. Alright, let's see if we can get some kind of clue with the... No, it's just quick save. Which we will do. We cannot use it like this. Alright, you know what? I'm going to figure this out on my own for a second because this is ridiculous. If I have the solution, I will be back. Just 1 second.
Fetus ready for extraction.
Okay, so I did it. When you press the button over here, you have to run to this place, and then you'll proceed. But what happens next? What happens next? Can we do something with this? Engage.
Room extraction process.
Breathe, Hadley. Breathe.
So we're Hadley. Gotta remember that name. What happens next?
Get out of here.
Alright, the room changed a little bit. It caved in. They extracted that Hulk instead of us. And now we need to escape. We still have the data records, but there's probably an exit nearby at this rate. Twisted wreckage, the stench of industrial lubricant and scorched meat is nauseating. We have a fire. The flames of the fire consume the industrial plastic flooring with malice. Empty void. Whatever is down there, it can be much worse than up here. So you want to jump in? No. There's a PDA, which we probably pick up. Control terminal. The filthy, greasy terminal screen has somehow managed to avoid any significant damage in the blast. Now let's check it out. If we can actually get to that point. We probably can't. Or can we jump? No, we can't get to it. There's a PDA. Personal diary lies idle. Shafts of light 1. Light spills, when light spills through the hazy murk from one of the upper levels. What is a when? 1. And that's it for now. Do we go down here? Yes, we do. Into the empty void.
And to think a fall could have been a good thing for me a few months ago. Oh, uncalled for, Hadley. Funny, but uncalled for.
Falling like that, with a pregnant belly, like that, that's not good. Lacerated floor structure, ragged metal edges, a glimmer in the flickering light. Smoldering remains, flames and smoke lick around the scalded mass of metal and flesh. The word mother is clearly scratched into an exposed aluminum surface. We also have a sharp bladed pincer, which we probably can take because of the little hand icon. A surgical grade bifurcated blade is still attached to what's left of the horrific appendage. Awesome. What is all this?
Can't reach.
She must be so immobile. Glint. Light bounces off of the contorted metal item. What is it? Quantum storage device. But that's the name for every item because it's a mangled scalpel. That's the scalpel we used to kill that Hulk. This one is burnt, blunt, and mangled. But while it's mangled, it serves as a hook, so we can probably, maybe, use it on the pincer.
Sorry, kiddo. Don't know what I was thinking.
What was she thinking? She was talking to her unborn baby. Telling us that way that we weren't right. Ooh, what is this? Menu? Just a menu. Alright. Yes, that's us. That's Hadley. What else do we have? Torn up floor panels. The biomechanical device's collapse has caused catastrophic structural damage. Exposed insulation. Dripping condensation in this duct has rusted through the metal plating here, exposing some of the insulation. And there seems to be only one exit. We cannot get to the pincer yet. We can also get to the overhang, apparently. Yes, we've checked that. Let's just check it real thoroughly before we actually move on. Okay, let's try the overhang first. A conveniently twisted steel girder protrudes from the level above. She's going to jump it. Oh, we can get back. Alright, interesting. So now we can get to the terminal and the PDA. And there's a crushed computer terminal that's never going to work again. Never ever. Before we get to the PDA that might contain valuable information, let's check the control terminal first. See what we can do with that. It's locked. This terminal has been locked due to a security event. Yeah. We don't know how to unlock it yet. We have to find a code. There is no clue yet. So let's not mess around with it yet. Let's check out the PDA. The PDA stands for Personal Digital
Ew, gross.
Digital Assistant, right? So why are they using that in space? Like 500 years in the future? I don't know. Anyway, we got some logs. I'm going to read them. And starting with Hank, March 23. Alice is sick. Clumps of her hair were falling out while I brushed it before her bedtime story last night. And this morning she was listless and pale and leaky. Mother says the food in the facility is bad. And just to be safe, I've started feeding her protein powder from my own stash. But I think it's something in her IV lines. We pump a lot of unregulated experimental chemicals through the hosts, and maybe their blood has become contaminated. I need to find a new source, perhaps a sample from the brood. My sister's health trumps getting busted snooping around Kern's menagerie again, and I needed to resupply my brood gas canisters anyway. Besides, it's an opportunity for scientific research. Like Dr. Adams would quip, you know what I'm saying? Saying? I don't get it. I don't get it as well. But I laugh anyway. Mother says I need to laugh at jokes or people will think I'm creepy. I've decided to make a list of behavioral prompts and appropriate responses because his social stuff can get complicated. Does he have autism or something like it? Alright. Next. March 24. Still Hank. Behavioral prompts and appropriate responses. Okay, that's the list. 1. Laugh if somebody makes a joke. 2. Blame Joseph if somebody else complains that body parts are going missing from the bio-waste disposal units, or blame one of the CAYNE techs instead. That's the word, CAYNE. So it's like a company. 3 is a question mark. Oh, he just stopped the list right there. April 8th, still Hank. Lucy is responding to the new treatment. Lucy is Alice, was Alice. I think the name suits her better since she got her new face last week. She just looks more like Lucy now. We had an intern once named Lucy. She had the same freckles on her nose. That was before, though. The other me, when I was much older, is confusing. It's definitely confusing. I've asked Dr. Adams about that, and he explained that because of the accident, my memories are not always reliable. So it's possible I dreamed up that part about her subsequent vivisection, but the screams and the tears and the way her organs gleamed in the surgical lights seems so real. And more than a bit erotic, I'll admit. One interesting, if somewhat unexpected consequence of the new blood transfusion source is that Lucy now excretes a mucosal substance. Stasis was also known to use difficult words. Not entirely dissimilar in effect to the brood gas. Oral ingestion certainly produces a comparable analgesic response. Analgesic? I've started scraping it off her skin and storing it in specimen jars because Mother says licking my own sister is improper. 3. Don't lick your sister. Oh, that's number 3. Whatever, but now I can carry it around with me and use it when the pain becomes too much, so it's also more practical this way. The whole log updates seem a little more advanced than in Stasis. The graphics are enhanced as well. May 31. Work has been very busy. 2 batches of hosts have had to be terminated ahead of schedule due to a series of malfunctions with Mother's product viability evaluation chip. There's been a lot of engineers and cleaners in and out of the lab, so I've moved Lucy from the storage closet in the atmosphere control room for now. My reputation around the facility is problematic enough already, and I don't need somebody finding her and making things even worse. Mother says they wouldn't understand. There's also much more space in the atmosphere control room, so as soon as I've resolved the issues with her left leg, I think I'll teach Lucy how to do the waltz. I've been reading about maggot therapy for treating necrosis, and a sample of Kern's larvae recently turned up in the lab. Time for some more scientific research. The ARM chip failures have made Dr. Adams even more anxious than usual, and today I heard him asking Joseph about irregularities in the lab security access log. I've seen Joseph lurking around in the lab with a woman late at night sometimes, but he told Dr. Adams he doesn't know anything about it. Dr. Adams believed him because he believes everything Joseph tells him. Or maybe Dr. Adams just doesn't want Joseph to get into trouble for some reason. The way he so obviously ignores Joseph's extracurricular activities with the hosts, for example. He is weirdly protective of the man. When they're talking about hosts, I'm thinking Westworld, the TV show that you should see if you hadn't seen it yet. July 13. I had to amputate Lucy's left leg last night. Although the maggot therapy showed some superficial improvement initially, the necrotic progression was apparently already too advanced and parts of the limb had started to liquefy. Great, what a mess. We got a new batch of hosts fresh from CAYNE Family Planning to prep for second stage product incubation this week, so I should be able to find a suitable replacement donor. The problems with Mother have persisted on and off, however, and she says the engineers want to wipe and reinstall her operating system. I can't allow this to happen. What if Mother doesn't love me anymore? What if she forgets me? Who is Mother in all of this? It's sure creepy. Then the last one, September 18, Hadley is sick again. That's us, Hadley. Oh, Hadley is Lucy. Used to be Lucy. Oh, right. I've decided to call her Hadley now because I saw the name on a host file, and I think it's really pretty. The host is really pretty too. So is her left leg. Anyway, I suspect that Hadley's new illness is related to the fungus that's contaminated the air vents all over the facility, which means a total lockdown at this level. Her mouth and nostrils are clogged with a slimy substance, and a lung biopsy revealed a startling but impressive range of mycotoxin of unknown taxonomy. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but it's probably bad and impressive. We just gotta believe him. Several of her teeth have fallen out. That's not impressive. And her mucosal excretions smell like ammonia. That must be unpleasant as well. Between this and the recent incidents with Mother, I've been thinking about an escape plan. Getting Hadley and Mother to the elevator will be difficult, though, and even if I could, my lack of a PDT won't allow escape. So he was trying to save Hadley some way, but apparently we did save ourselves. But we woke up. And apparently we have no teeth, or we're missing some teeth. Okay, so we know a little bit of Hank. He's like the one of the scientists, basically. And this is where I'm going to wrap up the first episode. It is an interesting start. I got stuck already. It's proving to be an interesting story, I think. Definitely a out of the ordinary main character. And yeah, I'll just keep playing, of course. And I hope to see you in episode 2. So thank you for watching and have a great day.